Tonight, from Austin, Texas, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Austin Armadillos taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oklahoma City Bison and the Austin Armadillos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Number 35, the ball.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Back to throw. Levine. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
the wide receiver.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to keep it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 35.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run it here with Thompson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third
On
down.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw to Thompson on the screen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On first down, it's Thompson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
9-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
This is Thompson.
And inches.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
57, Mike, 57.
Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter.
The score, Armadillos 3, Bisons 0.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Complete to number 25. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Levine. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Austin's offense ready to go again. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Thompson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And sacked.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On the carry, Thompson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
On 1st and 10, Levine. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Operating from the gun. Levine looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford.
Levine's pass.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Levine stepping up. He's going to keep it. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Levine rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Operating from the gun. Levine. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Levine looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Again, a run with Thompson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
For the running back.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Thompson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
Tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if someone is going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
From the gun, Levine over the middle, complete. That's Whitaker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And an Oklahoma City 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
For the running back.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On the play.
Operating from the gun, Levine throwing the out route and complete. That's Ford. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Levine. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Levine. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Austin's offense ready to go again. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches say. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throw left side complete. That's Mason. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Thompson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Thompson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
To number 35. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
26-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 4 yards.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun, Levine firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Levine, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Out. It's
on fourth down, Levine, and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down, Levine. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Bison.
From the gun, Levine. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 32-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Throwing on third and long. Levine. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go with Thompson again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Hand off to Thompson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Austin, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Oklahoma City, they go down to defeat here in the open.